Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today I will talk about Android programming and we will build a simple Android app. So download the Android Studio and then create a new project here. I am giving this application a name app2 and then click next. Choose the API level according to your device that you have and click next and lastly click finish. It will take some time to load the files, so I will pause the video and so after loading I got open these two files, activity main and main activity. This is the Java file, that is the code or the logic of our application, and this is the layout or screen of our app. So these are widgets. We can use buttons and plain text. So I will use some widgets here. First of all, I will delete this and create a simple layout from scratch. So I am going to here making a new linear layout and giving orientation of vertical and width to match parent and height to match parent and a background to test. So let's see, you have a layout that has a background. I can change the background to some other color, so you can see here. And the other feature that is very important, this is the preview tab. So as you are coding, the same time you can view the output. So then I can make some other changes, like I can drop a plain text and another plain text, and then I will drop a linear layout. I will code it easily, so I can code it a linear layout with the width of match parent and height of wrap content and orientation of horizontal. So in this I will drop a button. So this is the button. I will move it in the layout, the inner layout, which has an orientation to horizontal. So the width will be wrap content. I will drop 3 more. So this is the horizontal linear layout with 4 buttons inside, and I will change the IDs: btn underscore add, btn underscore subtract, and btn underscore multiply, and lastly the btn underscore division. And above these that text I will give the IDs et1 and et underscore 2, and lastly I will drop a text view here to show the answer. So a text view with the text size to 30 and gravity center and text this was the text size 30 and text color to color primary and I will change the text of these buttons. So it will be add, it is subtract, and this is multiply and divide. And the text of this will be answer. I will load it in the emulator. So we can see the final outcome of that layout screen. So this is that we got our output. If you will run this application on your device, and you will get the same output as you are seeing this. So I will change the text to none and this text to none, and then I will come into the Java code so that I can make it interactive and give some logic to our screen or application. I will use a class of button and creating its object btn underscore add, and I will duplicate these lines 3 times and change its text accordingly. Subtract and multiply and divide. So I got 4 buttons with classes, and then I have edit text. So I will use edit text class and its object edit et underscore 1 and et underscore 2, and then I have a text view. I will use text view underscore answer, and then and this is the content view that I am setting here. This is the content or layout of our app. So I am setting the content here, and this is on create. On create means when our app loads, the on create will automatically called by the Android OS, and the code will be played here accordingly, and then I will do the rest of the code. So basically I am creating a simple calculator here. The user will provide two inputs, one here and other here, and when the user will click the add button, it will get the answer of adding these two numbers and get the answer here in the text view, and as well subtract, multiply and divide. So divide. In the Java code, the rest of the code is like that. We will use find view by id, r dot id dot btn add. So as you can see, there are two files. One file is this layout file and other file is this Java code. So I am connecting or linking this Java code to the layout. So I have a button in the layout which have id. The id is the link or the identification for that button. So the r class, r is the special class which has all the IDs for that layout. So add, subtract or other all the IDs are in the r file. So I am pointing to r file and saying r dot id. So r has IDs, all of the IDs. So I am getting ID from r, and the ID is the name of btn add. So ID is btn add, and I am getting this from r. So r is the combination. R have the both functionalities for Java and for layout file. So R is the middleman which have the links for both of files. So I will get the ID and the view from here and connect, and after casting, for casting, if you are getting this error, so press on the keyboard Alt Enter, and you will get the option cast to Android widget dot button, and press enter, so the error will be gone. So like that, after you can duplicate these lines and btn subtract, multiply and divide, and here you will be subtract, you will be doing here multiply, and here divide or division. So here what we did, we linked these two files, and now I am making the events for that buttons. Event mean when the user will click on that button, I will do some code or some logic to get the answer. So I am doing the event for that to be so that btn add dot set on click listener new on click. So I got this event when the button will be clicked, this event will be called, and I will do my the logic or code that I am going to perform after when the button will be clicked. So the logic that I am going is simple, that we will be get the input of these two fields and add the values of and get the answer from these. So for that I am using two variables, int v1 and v2, and the value of v1 will be so this will be needed here. et1 is equal to find view by id r dot id dot et1 and et2. So these links that we created here is essential to perform our calculation or the requirements for the calculation. v1 is equal to et1 dot get text to string. So we will get the text from et1 and convert it into string, and then we will be using a float dot parse float, and we will paste the code here. That will be the value will be into string, and then we will convert into float so that we can make our calculation. So inside of int I will use float and duplicate this line et2 and v2, and the answer will be float answer is equal to v1 plus v2, and I will display the answer in the text view. For that this is also needed, find view by id r dot id dot text view, answer is equal dot set text, and I will set the answer and convert it to string. So this will be causing an error. I will use plus. This is called the concatenation. It will convert that float into string, so I will be able to show that in the text view. So after that I will copy the code and make some changes, btn subtract, and this will be minus, the rest of the code is same, and then btn multiply, and this star for multiply, and btn divide, and for division I will use slash. So now I can run this application on the emulator or the device. I will run on the emulator, so I will press the play button to play on the emulator. So I am getting the answer that you can see. 20, add, subtract, multiply and divide. So as you can see, the output is as expected. You can make this application easily and run this on this device, on your device otherwise. So if you are not able to connect your device using USB cable, you can use this option build and build APK. After using this, you will get an output file as an APK file, and you will copy that file into your device and open it, and you can install onto your device without using data cable. So just copy this file and paste into your memory card of your phone and open this file. It will install into your device and you will be able to see the results. Or you can download the emulator from the SDK manager. So as needed. So in this lesson I teach you about this application which has add, subtract, multiply and divide buttons, and you can give the two values, and also you can make some modification. Input type you can use number decimal, so the keyboard will be according to that. So let's check it. So now you can see the keyboard is for the numbers, not for alphabets, because I changed the input type. So that easy way to change the keyboard. So thank you for watching this video.